finger extending here on the edge of it. So this is in central Lincoln County. This is that new tornado warning that was just issued. And at the very minimum, we have our wall cloud in place and need to keep an eye on the potential of a tornado developing out of that. So radar indicated rotation here in central Lincoln County, but again, we're seeing visual confirmation that we have at the very minimum a wall cloud there forming on that storm. Okay, we also have our tornado warning for Hays counties that runs, and here's an update coming in. This is on the Hitchcock County tornado warning. Tornado warning remains in effect until 9 o'clock for central Hitchcock County. Tornado possible just to the west of Trenton, moving east at 35 miles per hour. Right now, we're going back to radar indicated there, it would appear, but that had a tornado on the ground not that long ago. And a severe thunderstorm warning remaining in effect for Hays County until 9:30. So we continue to see this just extremely active night of weather here in the western part and now southwest part of the state. We're going to switch back over to the Goodland radar site, try to get a better look at what's going on here around Trenton. Again, the rotation looks to be just outside of town. So you live in Trenton, this has had a history of producing a tornado. So please be seeking shelter if you live in Trenton. It is headed directly your way. Moving east, it'll be within city limits here very shortly. So be sure, again, lowest level of your home, away from doors and windows. This has a history of producing a tornado. We had weather spotters confirming a tornado on the ground with that system not that long ago. We also keep an eye on Hays County for a tornado warning here, and we continue to keep an eye on this one as rotation is right around Hays Center. So Hays Center, you should be seeking shelter. Looks like we may have actually dropped the tornado warning though, which does surprise me a little bit. So we'll see. Still, stay in your safe place. Obviously the storms are ongoing. You should already be there. So just go ahead and stay in your basement and kind of just wait this line of storms out. Just let it work its way to the east. We continue to see, again, tornado warning here, and that's some pretty decent rotation showing up in central Lincoln County. That runs till 9:30. Our storm chaser Nathan Moore on that storm and has been showing, at the very minimum, again, at least a wall cloud showing up with that storm. Okay, so we've lost the tornado warning for Hays County. We're going to need to keep an eye on that one, though. I would not be surprised if we see that one maybe cycle back through and we get a tornado warning for that. Again, checking here with the National Weather Service and seeing with any updates that they're sending our way. So good rotation showing up here in central Lincoln County, mainly south of North Platte, but not by much. You should be seeking shelter there. Maxwell, be on the lookout there as well. And then we're going to go back down and head into Hitchcock County here as we switch back over with radar sites here and try to pick up and see what's going on here. Okay, so if we can pick up, and again, it's right here. It's just, it is just west of town here. Just west of town. Just west. That's where we're seeing that potential rotation, which again, keep in mind, this did have a tornado, confirmed tornado from weather spotters earlier. So this, at the very minimum, this has a history of producing tornadoes, and we're talking just a few miles outside of town. Just a few miles outside of Trenton right now. That's where the rotation is strongest. That's where you have the potential of this possible tornado. So if you live in Trenton, again, directly west of town, that's where we're seeing that rotation, and that's, again, has had a history of producing a tornado. So be seeking shelter now, lowest level of your home. Grab a quick drink of water here. Okay, also taking a peek at our storm chaser, Nathan Moore. Still showing a pretty good lowering in Lincoln County. But for those of you around Trenton, you should be seeking shelter right now. And again, I know I've been taking up a lot of your time tonight. It is our policy that when we've got especially, a confirmed tornado warning, we're going to stick with this. And we've still got good rotation that's approaching the town of Trenton. We want you to get this information as quickly as possible. So a tornado warning remains in effect for Hitchcock County, moving into the Trenton area right now. We also have a severe thunderstorm warning for Hitchcock County for the potential of golf ball size hail. So again, these storms have a history of producing tornadoes. We have had reports of 3-inch diameter hail with some of these storms, okay? I'm gonna check in real quick and see what we're gonna do with these warnings here. Okay, looks like we're going to let the tornado warning expire for Hitchcock County. Okay, so we're gonna switch over basically to a severe thunderstorm warning, golf ball size hail. But I wanna stress that it is a severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible tag. Okay, so that means there is still potential. There is still some rotation. It just has weakened enough that the Weather Service feels comfortable allowing this to just switch over to a severe thunderstorm warning. If you live in Trenton, I would still advise that you stay in the basement, that you stay in the lowest level of your home. Hayes Center too. Let these storms get east of you, okay? Once they're east, you're good to go. You'll be good to go for the rest of the night. All right, but right now, if you live in Hayes Center, Trenton, Hitchcock County, you know, you see those notches like that, and you see it on velocity here, still picking up some rotation near Trenton. It's just best to, ride these things out in your safe spot of your home, okay? We also continue with our tornado warning for central Lincoln County, okay? We're still picking up rotation here, and that runs till 9:30. Just south of North Platte is where we have this area of rotation. It has stretched out at least a little bit. But our storm chaser, Nathan Moore, has been on this, and we have certainly seen funnels, wall clouds out of that cell. All right, so this line of storms is continuing to work its way east. So here's what things look like as we take kind of a broad look at things. And a reminder that we have seen our severe thunderstorm watch be extended out. It now runs all the way to Lincoln and Omaha and runs till 4 a.m. Okay, so 4 a.m. here in central areas, the severe thunderstorm watch, which is going to continue to at least have the possibility of 60 to 80 mile per hour winds, golf ball size hail, and yes, the potential for these quick spin up type tornado warnings. So we continue with the tornado warning, central Lincoln County until 9:30. So 9:30 is when that runs to. We'll check in real quick on the velocities, okay? So we're seeing the velocities start to spread out. Starting to spread out a little bit here. I'm gonna wait for the next radar scan. We may drop out of this. We may drop out of wall-to-wall coverage here in just a second as we're starting to see that. Again, notice how it's becoming more elongated here, and that's what you wanna see. You don't wanna see that tight rotation here. But again, this is a storm that has a history of wall clouds and as well as some funnel clouds associated with it, but we might be starting to see that weaken just a little bit. So we're gonna wait and kind of see on some of the scans here. I'm gonna check in with the Weather Service and see how we're doing here. See if we got any new updates. Keep in mind, again, golf ball size hail, certainly potential here. Okay, this just in from the North Platte Weather Service about 3 minutes ago. The tornado warning here south of North Platte represents a threat at the moment. A few funnels have been reported. Some rotation is continuing. So we continue to watch that storm there as we have our tornado warning for central Lincoln County that runs till about 9:30. But starting to feel a little more comfortable that we might be able to draw. Okay, there's the new scan. Again, the rotation not as significant as what it looked like earlier. I'm not saying that we can't possibly get a tornado out of that. It just looks a little bit better than it did earlier. Okay, so real quick, we're going to recap that tornado warning. Then we're going to kind of jump back out and give you guys a break from me. So tornado warning runs till 9:30 for Lincoln County, and that is for radar indicator rotation just to the south of North Platte. Radar indicator rotation, and just like that, never mind. We have a new tornado warning. It has been issued for western Red Willow, eastern Hitchcock County until 9:45 Central Time. Radar indicator rotation near Culbertson will be near Culbertson at around 9:15. It is currently near Trenton, moving east at around 40 miles per hour. So for those of you wanting to get rid of me, that's Mother Nature has other plans apparently. Okay, so here is our new tornado warning that again will run until 9:45. Radar indicator rotation near Trenton, right here, moving east at around 40 miles per hour. Trenton, you should still be in your safe shelter right now. Culbertson, it could be in your area at about 9:15. Golf ball size hail also a potential with this storm. McCook, you are in this tornado warning as well. Radar indicator rotation near Trenton. And we'll zoom in just a little bit closer for you there. You can really see right over, might have zoomed in a little bit too close, right over the town of Trenton. That is where we are seeing at least the potential. Radar indicator rotation near the town of Trenton, moving east at around 40 miles per hour. McCook, you are included in this tornado warning. You should be seeking shelter now. Lowest level of your home, away from any walls, doors, windows, things of that nature. It also has the potential for 2-inch diameter hail. Okay, these things still continue to produce hail and even the possibility of tornadoes. So we're looking at Culbertson around 9:15. Again, this storm is moving east at around 40 miles per hour. So if we were trying to maybe time this out and see if it'll, McCook, you're talking maybe a half hour. That's what we're looking at right now, about a half hour until it hits McCook. Okay, excuse me. We have a new confirmed tornado warning. And I was just about to drop out of this one. I'm glad we didn't. Okay? We have a new confirmed tornado warning for central Lincoln County. If I can get my cursor to work. There we go. Okay. We have a confirmed tornado on the ground 13 miles south of North Platte. Oh, right there. You can really see it right there. That's that rotation tightening up. It's moving east at around 30 miles per hour. Again, weather spotters confirming a tornado on the ground 13 miles south of North Platte, moving east at around 30 miles per hour. Should primarily remain over rural parts of Lincoln County. However, again, we're going to stay on. I know I have taken up a lot of your time tonight, and unfortunately, I don't think I'm done yet. But we have a confirmed tornado on the ground in central Lincoln County, just south of North Platte, moving east at around 30 miles per hour. And that's for that area right there, okay? So we have that tornado warning. We also have a tornado warning that does include the city of McCook, okay? So we're going to switch back over. We have radar indicated rotation near Trenton, and it's moving east at around 30 miles per hour. McCook, you've got about 25 to 30 minutes before this radar indicated rotation would be heading your way. Okay, so the town of Trenton, you should already be in your safe place. Culbertson, you should be seeking shelter, as well as McCook. You should be seeking shelter. These storms have not shown much of a history of weakening as they have moved east, and they shouldn't, okay? There's a lot of instability that's been building. These south winds that we've had all day, bringing moisture into the region. Dew points are now into the 60s. They're going to have fuel as they continue to work their way east. Okay, so real quick again, Red Willow and Hitchcock County, 9:45 p.m., radar indicated rotation with that tornado warning. And then we have a confirmed tornado, weather spotters confirming a tornado on the ground south of North Platte, about 16 miles south of North Platte. That would be for this area right here. Everything's moving east at around 20 to 30 miles per hour. If you live south of North Platte, if you live in that polygon, you need to be seeking shelter immediately. This is a confirmed tornado on the ground that continues to work its way east. This entire line of storms continues to move east and continues to show the capability of golf ball size hail and tornadoes. So once again, just to recap, if you live south of North Platte, This storm has produced at least one tornado. So we have a confirmed tornado warning until 9:30 for central Lincoln County. Okay? So that's for that cell there. And now we're going to switch back and we're going to check in further to the south around Trenton, as we have another tornado warning that runs till 9:30, including the city of McCook. Culbertson, you're in this tornado warning. Okay, it continues to move its way east. Right now, the rotation continues to be right around Trenton. Where you see those shades, okay, there's the latest update. The couplet now to the east of town. And hopefully not picking up anything on debris. That's what we want. But these storms have continued to show signs of rotation. Okay, so this is your shear tracker, kind of tracking the rotation in the storm, and it's clearly been able to maintain its rotation as we've gone through the nighttime hours. Okay, severe thunderstorm warning now in effect for eastern Lincoln County, and that will be until 10:15 for the potential of 1-inch size hail as well as 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So that's going to let us check back in on Lincoln County now. I also want to point out storms up in Rock County, moving into Holt County, starting to strengthen as well. So unfortunately, this is going to be another fairly long night of severe weather. So we have our severe thunderstorm warning here. That is for eastern Lincoln County until 10:15. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, quarter-size hail possible with that storm as it's moving east. Then we continue to see the confirmed tornado warning until 9:30, as we have seen. We had weather spotters confirming a tornado with this storm. Okay, we'll switch back over to reflectivity. So we're talking here south of North Platte. This is where the rotation, and this is where we had a confirmed tornado. All right, confirmed tornado with that storm. But now we also need to check back in further south, because we've got an update for the tornado warning in southwest areas. And that is a tornado warning with 2-inch size hail a possibility. Golf ball size hail has been observed in Trenton, and we've got rotation just to the east of Trenton that continues to move east at around 40 miles per hour. Culbertson, McCook, this is your heads up. Okay, McCook, you got about a 25-minute heads up, if not longer, on this tornado warning system, which has not shown signs of weakening, okay? And as they continue to move east tonight, they're probably not going to weaken all that much. So we continue to see this tornado warning running until 9:45, really seeing some good rotation there just to the east of Trenton. So that is of concern there. There's also golf ball size hail. That is a possibility with that system. Severe thunderstorm warning for Frontier County until 10:15. That is for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and 1-inch size hail, as we try to flip back over to that one. So a new severe thunderstorm warning for Frontier County. That includes, obviously, the town of Curtis. And what I want to point out here is, okay, so you're in a severe thunderstorm warning. This cell earlier produced a tornado in northwestern Hays County. Okay, this line of storms continues to be capable of golf ball size hail, and it has continued to produce tornadoes. Right now we've got 2 tornado warnings that are ongoing. We'll go back down and take a peek here around Trenton, as the rotation is now mainly just east of town. Okay, so Culbertson, you should be seeking shelter, lowest level of your home, away from doors and windows. You know, try to stay out of that. Try to find an interior closet or bathroom if you can. Basements are ideal. McCook, you are also in this tornado warning. And as I mentioned, you've got about a 25-minute heads up right now in McCook that this tornadic warning storm is heading your way. Now we'll go further north, and we're going to check back in on North Platte here, as we've continued to see that tornado warning that runs until, I believe, is it 9:30? Yeah, 9:30 here. Tornado warning for central Lincoln County, mainly to the south of North Platte. But this is just a cell that has continued to kind of cycle through. At one point, I was just about ready to send you back to regular programming because the rotation had kind of broadened out. Now it's tightened back up. And that's just kind of the way these storms have been tonight, is that we've seen these rotations kind of tighten back up, now capable of producing a tornado. This is a confirmed tornado warning that we did have a tornado on the ground with this storm. Whether it's still on the ground or not, that we don't know. And again, now that we're starting to get into the nighttime hours, this is going to become more and more difficult. It's going to become more and more difficult for storm spotters to see these storms, okay? So it's going to become more and more difficult. We're just going to have to really start to rely even more on radar. I want to remind everybody that our severe thunderstorm watch has been expanded out. It now includes all of central Nebraska, over to Lincoln and Omaha, Columbus, and that runs till 4 a.m. This line of storms is expected to keep moving east as we go through the night. So we will continue to see, we'll continue to kind of check in on things. We're going to head down back towards the McCook area as we have this tornado warning that is ongoing. We'll switch over to the Goodland site here if we can. There we go. Okay, continuing to see really good rotation moving towards the town of Culbertson. Culbertson, that is significant rotation headed your way. So a really good indication that this storm could produce a tornado at any moment. So you should be on the lowest level of your home. Make sure that if you can, get to a basement. If not, again, lowest level, most interior room. Tornado warning remains in effect for Lincoln County, including Lake Maloney State Recreation Area. That remains in effect until 9:30. It's moving east at around 20 miles per hour. So we've kind of dropped the radar confirmed one on the Lincoln County. So I'm going to stay on Culbertson here just a little bit and see if we can maybe get to the next radar scan while we're sitting on it. I just kind of want to see what this is doing. Is it strengthening? Is it broadening out? What are we doing? But again, Culbertson, McCook, you are under a tornado warning, and that runs until 9:45. Moving east at around 25 to 30 miles per hour. McCook, again, you should be seeking shelter. Culbertson, you should be seeking shelter. Looks like Trenton, you might be in the clear now. Still have significant thunderstorm activity in the area. Keep in mind, golf ball size hail also a possibility with these storms. And you can see that notch right around Culbertson. So here's your little bit of a hook echo, and it lines right up with where that rotation is. So Culbertson, that rotation is knocking on your doorstep right now, if not moving into town, as we should be getting a new radar scan update here in just a little bit. These storms continuing to move their way east. They continue to have the capability of very large hail. We earlier had 60 to 80 mile per hour winds associated with them. And then, of course, we continue to see these tornado warnings that are ongoing as well. So tornado warning remains in effect for Red Willow and Hitchcock counties until 9:45. Radar indicated rotation and very significant rotation showing up here just to the south and to the west of Culbertson. Maybe a little bit of activity showing up there just north of town as well. But the big concern here would be just southwest of Culbertson. Please be seeking shelter now if you live in the Culbertson area, because that rotation is pretty much right on top of town. Not seeing anything showing up on our debris here, which is great. We don't want anything showing up there. But that rotation is right moving into Culbertson here as we're at 9:18 on your Thursday night. So that rotation is significant. Again, radar indicated rotation with this storm as it's moving its way through. Take a quick moment. We're going to jump back up and head to Lincoln County here real quick. Kind of get an idea of what it's... Well, we got a new tornado warning. New tornado warning for west central Frontier, east central Hays counties until 9:45. So we have a new tornado warning that has just been issued. Radar indicated rotation 9 miles east of Hays Center, moving east at around 15 miles per hour. Should primarily remain over rural parts of Hays and Frontier counties. But again, there it is, another spin up, another tight couplet area of rotation that has just developed And that's what these storms have been doing so far this evening, now into tonight. They just continue to at the very least, have the potential of producing tornadoes. So again, a new tornado warning. West Central Frontier, East Central Hays counties. That's going to run until 9:45. Possible tornado 9 miles east of Hays Center, moving east at around 15 miles per hour. So that's for that spot right there. The tornado warning remains in effect until 9:45 for western Red Willow and Hitchcock counties. So we're not losing that one.
We got a new one.
And we may have a new one now. Okay, this is a new tornado warning. This is a public confirmed tornado. Public confirmed tornado, North Platte Weather Service. We're talking central Lincoln County. Okay, confirmed tornado warning will be near Brady at around 9:45. Right now we're talking 7 miles southeast of Lake Maloney, moving east at 20 miles per hour. Public confirmed tornado will be near Brady at around 9:45. If you live in central Lincoln County, you need to be seeking shelter immediately. We have a confirmed tornado right about here. Brady, you are located in this polygon. You need to be headed to safety. Lowest level of your home, away from the doors and the windows, a basement obviously ideal. Public reporting a damaging tornado 13 miles southeast of North Platte, moving east at around 20 miles per hour. This is a storm that has produced now at least 2 tornadoes in central Lincoln County, and it continues to work its way off to the east. So if you live inside of this polygon, you need to be seeking shelter now. This is a public confirmed tornado on the ground moving east at 20 miles per hour. Brady, it should be in your area at around 9:45. So 9:45 Brady, that's when that one's expected to head into your region. All right, we're going to head back down south again. We got to jump around a lot, guys, so bear with me. We have 2 tornado warnings ongoing here in southern areas, including eastern Hitchcock, western Red Willow County. That includes the city of McCook, Frontier and Hays County. There's your rotation there, tightening up pretty significantly just to the east of Hays Center. That is expected to remain primarily in rural areas of eastern Hays and western Frontier counties. So we have 2 tornado warnings ongoing there. And then we have our public confirmed tornado in central Lincoln County, moving towards the town of Brady. Brady, you've got about a 20-minute heads up before this storm is heading into your region. All right? So there's a 20-minute window here, 20-minute heads up for the town of Brady that a tornado on the ground, public reported this, moving east at around 20 miles per hour. So as of right now, we continue with 3 tornado warnings ongoing. And if I'm going to be honest with you guys, which I always am, all 3 of them show pretty significant rotation, okay? We've got significant rotation just south of Culbertson there. Not really, nothing stands out, okay? Just checking that real quick. So we've got some pretty good rotation south of Culbertson. This one here that is moving out of Hays and into Frontier County has continued to show some pretty significant rotation there as well. Moving east at around 20 to 30 miles per hour, and then we continue, and yeah, I mean, that's a good area of rotation. So what we're looking at here is public reporting a tornado on the ground. You're looking and okay, yeah, there's significant rotation there. Everything comes together to tell you, yeah, everything checks out. So the town of Brady, that's expected to move into your area in about 20 minutes. Maxwell, technically you're outside of the warning, but I would certainly be seeking shelter if I was in the Maxwell area, as these storms have just not shown any indication, no indication that they're going to slow things down as they're working their way east. And keep in mind, We have continued to see the dew points are climbing into the 60s here in central Nebraska, around the Tri-Cities, and that just is more fuel for these storms to work with. So we continue with a confirmed tornado warning for Lincoln County that runs until 10 o'clock. Public reporting a tornado on the ground southeast of North Platte, southeast of Lake Maloney State Rec area, moving east at around 20 miles per hour, heading towards Brady. You've got, again, about a 20-minute window, 20-minute heads up before that's going to be heading your area, okay? Then we also have our tornado warnings that include the town of McCook. Culbertson and McCook, you are included in this tornado warning, which as of right now, we have not had any confirmation with this one. Of course, as I say that, the printer goes off, so let's see what this one holds. But this has continued to show pretty good signs of rotation. And here is an update for you. A tornado warning remains in effect until 9:45 Central Time for western Red Willow, eastern Hitchcock counties. Tornado possible, ping pong ball size hail. Also a possibility, this storm will be near McCook at around 9:30. It is currently located near Culbertson. You should already be in your safe place. McCook, it will be in your area at around 9:30. So here's your heads up. You should have plenty of warning there in McCook with that rotation heading your way. New area of concern here, further to the north, kind of in the northwest part of Red Willow County. And then we continue to see the tornado warning for the eastern part of Hays County and the western part of Frontier County. We have multiple areas of concern here tonight, guys. This line of storms, we're talking the potential of 2-inch diameter hail. 60 to 80 mile per hour wind gusts have been warned with these storms. And then, of course, the tornadic threat as well. So we continue with this confirmed tornado warning in central Lincoln County. That includes the town of Brady, as this line of storms continues to work its way off to the east. So Brady, you should be seeking shelter. Culbertson, you should be seeking shelter. McCook, you should be in the lowest level of your home, away from any doors, windows. And again, if you've got kids, I realize, I get it, okay? If you got kids, this can be terrifying for them. Okay, so you just bring them with you. You maybe grab that stuffed animal, that blanket. If you got a bike helmet, strap that on and be like, that'll keep you safe, okay? Help keep them calm, help keep them secure, and then you just head to that interior part of your home, okay? But these storms have a history of producing tornado warnings, or tornadoes, confirmed tornadoes. So even here, as you go south, Hitchcock, Red Willow, Hays Center, Frontier, okay? We don't have a confirmed tornado with those right now. We have seen confirmed tornadoes ever since about 6 o'clock Central Time. We have continued to see tornado warnings coming down the pipeline, and that has continued to be an issue, okay? So we have a severe thunderstorm warning that remains in effect until 10:15, and that is for the eastern part of Lincoln County, 60 mile per hour wind gusts, quarter-size hail. We have a report of power outages in Hays Center as well with ping pong ball size hail. So again, eastern Lincoln County, not just tornado warnings ongoing, but you have a severe thunderstorm warning for 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. That runs until about 10:15. All right, let's start here in the south again. Again, I know I've been taking up a lot of your time, guys. I get it. I'm tired of hearing myself as well. Trust me. But we have these, again, this is just continuing to show solid rotation moving towards the town of McCook. There's your radar, there's your update right there, just south and east of Culbertson. That is very solid rotation. And that's the reason that you have this tornado warning. It is heading towards McCook, okay? So if we were to time this out, it's moving around, we'll call it 25 miles per hour, roughly. McCook, you got about 15 to 20 minutes. I'd say closer to 15, all right? So you got about 15 minutes before that possible tornado would be approaching the town of McCook. you should be seeking shelter. You should already be there. Okay, a lot of heads up for that. And keep in mind, I know, I've lived in this part of the country my entire life. These radar indicated rotations, oftentimes people will be like, oh, we got all worked up for nothing, okay? Countless number of times tonight, we have seen a radar indicated rotation be confirmed. And now we're getting further into the nighttime hours where it's going to become more and more difficult for spotters to be out there seeing these storms and seeing what's ongoing. So we have got to take even these radar indicated rotations, we've got to take them serious. We have a confirmed tornado warning that remains in effect until 10 o'clock for Lincoln County, and that includes the town of Brady. Maxwell, you're right there. I would seek shelter if I was in Maxwell for sure, okay? Just the way these storms are going, if you're anywhere near one of these polygons, I would certainly be seeking shelter. In fact, a little bit of rotation now actually showing up right around the town of Maxwell. So definitely be seeking shelter there in Maxwell with that storm that is rolling in. New update coming in. Tornado warning remains in effect until 9:45 for West Central Frontier, East Central Hays. Radar indicated rotation, which would mostly remain over rural areas of West Central Frontier and East Central Hays counties. But that is a continuation of the tornado warning for Frontier and Hays counties. So we have continued to watch this line of storms work its way east as we've gone through the night, and now here we are 9:30, and they just continue to work their way east. All right, we're going to head back south again, and we're going to check in on that system, that storm that's heading towards McCook. Okay, so we still have, you're still looking at rotation here just west of McCook, straight west of town there. You're looking at that rotation that's continuing to head your way. You should already be in the lowest level of your home as, again, these storms continue to work their way east. This was the update we just had for you, that we continue to see a tornado warning, which would right now be on the kind of the county line of Frontier and Hays counties. So that tornado warning continues. And then we continue to see a tornado warning here for central Lincoln County. Again, I will say the rotation here is starting to become a little muddier, a little murky. That's what we want to see. We would love to see these tornado warnings be extinguished out. But we do continue with radar indicated rotation. That's for this one right here. Latest update, radar indicated rotation south of Maxwell. Okay, so right here. That's what we're talking about. We'll be around Brady at around 9:45. So it's continuing to move east at around 25 miles per hour. Radar indicated rotation moving east at 25 miles per hour. Okay, so we're going to recap here real quick with what's going on. We have a tornado warning for West Central Lincoln County till 10 o'clock. Radar indicated rotation there moving towards the town of Brady. We also have a tornado warning that is for parts of Frontier and Hays counties. That runs till 9:45. And then we have our tornado warning for Red Willow and Hitchcock counties. That runs until 9:45 as well. We're going to take just a momentary break, just a couple of minutes, and then we're going to jump back right in and update you here. Keep it tuned here to the First Alert Weather Center. We'll keep you updated.
How pretty.
the southern part of the state. All right, welcome back. We continue to track these storms as they work their way through the southern part of the state. We continue to see radar indicated rotation moving its way towards the town of McCook. This tornado warning runs till 9:45. Those of you in McCook, you should be seeking shelter. You should have already been there. We do continue to see that rotation showing up just to the west of town. We also have a tornado warning further north, and that is for now kind of the western part of Frontier County as we have continued to watch, again, this line of storms that is working its way across the state really has not shown any signs of slowing down, of weakening, as we continue to see areas of rotation. And right now seeing some areas of rotation even in the southwest part of Frontier County. So you should be seeking shelter if you live in these areas. We'll go further north and head into Lincoln County. Now seeing rotation actually just to the east of Maxwell here. That is starting to be a little bit of an area of concern. Keep in mind these also have the capability of golf ball size hail, 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts. Everything's moving east at around 15 to 20 miles per hour. We'll kind of zoom back out, give you a look at this line of storms that is working its way east across the region. And we continue with tornado warnings in effect for Red Willow County. That's going to run until 9:45. If you live in the town of McCook, it is knocking on your door right now. Okay? And I'm checking in with the Weather Service right now to see what their thoughts are. Looks like they're going to keep the tornado warning going for now until it clears the town of McCook. So again, if you live in McCook, you should be seeking shelter. As we continue to see areas of rotation, right now there's an area of rotation that is just about over town. Just about over the city of McCook. You should be, again, seeking shelter in the lowest level of your home. These storms tonight have had a history of producing very quick tornadoes that have popped up very quickly. The rotation, it shows up, and then we've got a tornado warning pretty quickly. It appears the tornado warning for Frontier and Hays County is going to be allowed to expire. So right now are two areas of concern. We have central Lincoln County, which this was earlier a confirmed tornado. And right now we're looking at a tornado warning. They're kind of just to the east of Maxwell would be our area of concern there. Maxwell, Brady, you should be in your shelter right now. And per the Weather Service, as of about 8 minutes ago, again, the tornado warning continuing for Lincoln County. And really starting to kind of see that rotation maybe be just outside of this polygon. So again, if you live east of Maxwell, I would be seeking shelter as this storm has continued to work its way east. We do have a new severe thunderstorm warning for Frontier County, 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter size hail possibility with that storm further to the south. So we're going to continue to stay on the air for about another 5 minutes and watch what happens with these tornado warnings. Again, with the rotation right around McCook, area of concern here, possibly an area of concern trying to develop further north. But right now our concern would be for this area of rotation that is moving into the McCook area. Be certain that you are taking shelter in the lowest level of your home. And then further to the north, we continue with our tornado warning till 10 o'clock here in Lincoln County. Right now, we're going to plan on staying on the air. And again, trying to continue to provide you with continuous updates as these warnings have been coming in very quickly tonight. And the tornado warnings, we have a history of confirmed tornadoes with this line of storms. So again, our policy is that when we have rotation moving through, especially significant cities, but you know, just when we have a tight area of rotation that concerns us, we're going to stay on the air and try to make sure that we can get this information out as quickly as possible. I know I've taken up a lot of your time tonight, and I would love to send you back to programming, but these storms have continued to have other ideas. We now have a severe thunderstorm warning that is for northeastern Rawlins, northern Decatur, Red Willow, and southeastern Hitchcock counties. That will run till 10:30. Ping pong ball size hail a possibility, with storms moving east at around 40 miles per hour. This also has a tornado possible threat on it, meaning this storm continues to show areas of rotation and is continuing to at least be a concern for the potential that it could produce a tornado. But for right now, per the National Weather Service in Goodland, they are allowing this tornado warning from McCook to expire and roll into this severe thunderstorm warning, which has a tornado possible tag. Okay, so that means this is a thunderstorm that could still show, it does show signs of rotation as it's moving east. It does show signs of rotation. And it also has the capability of producing ping pong ball size hail. But the official tornado warning for Red Willow County will be allowed to expire at 9:45. The tornado warning for Lincoln County continues until 10 o'clock, and that includes the town of Brady. Rotation 19 miles southeast of North Platte or just west of Brady, kind of in this area here. And that's moving east at around 25 miles per hour. Brady, it'll be moving into city limits here any minute now. You should be seeking shelter, again, lowest level of your home, away from doors and windows. It looks like the most significant rotation may try to miss just to the north of town, which is certainly welcome news. But still, again, if you live anywhere kind of in this upper part of the polygon, seek shelter now. That's where the area of rotation is the strongest with this tornado warned storm that is moving through central Lincoln County. So again, a broad look at things here. And keep in mind that we do continue to see that severe thunderstorm watch. It's now been expanded eastward to include central, eastern Nebraska, all the way to Lincoln and Omaha. That will run until 4 a.m. But right now our concern is with the tornado warning in Lincoln County. Area of rotation north of Brady or in the vicinity of Brady, and continuing to move its way east-northeast at around 15 to 20 miles per hour. Be seeking shelter if in the line of this storm, as you see the update there. Again, for Red Willow County, this tornado warning is being replaced by the severe thunderstorm warning that runs till 10:30. Ping pong ball size hail, 70 mile per hour wind gusts, as well as possible tornadic activity will be possible with this severe thunderstorm that is quickly approaching Indianola and will continue to move east as we go through into the rest of the evening and the nighttime hours. We continue to track what has been a significant line of severe thunderstorms that started out around Lake McConaughey and has continued to roll its way and roar its way into the central part of the state. 46 mile per hour wind gust was reported around Culbertson, passing that along to you. So, tornado warnings, you'll notice they have been dropped for Red Willow and Frontier County. We now continue to see this tornado warning that is just to the north of Brady. And that's going to run for another 15 minutes until about 10 o'clock. We should get an update from the National Weather Service again here not too long from now. As, again, this tornado, possible tornado, has continued to move east at a fairly quick rate, at least by storm-wise. It's moving at around 25 miles per hour. I would anticipate that we'd see an update from the Weather Service on that here shortly. So just to reiterate that a tornado warning remains in effect until 10 o'clock for central Lincoln County, including the town of Brady. Radar indicated rotation as that storm is moving east-northeast at around 25 miles per hour. Quarter-size hail also a possibility with that storm. And this line of storms will continue to work its way east as we go through into the nighttime hours. Tri-Cities, yes, This could be another 11, 12, 1 o'clock time frame for these storms to work their way into your area. And there are really no signs that these storms would weaken all that much as they move to the east. We're in a situation here where there is a lot of instability to work with, and it's just a matter of whether or not these storms can tap into that instability. And so far, several times, they have been able to. All right, I want to check back in down in Red Willow County. Again, you're starting to see these quick areas of rotation, these quick spin-ups, and that's more than likely what we're going to transition into, is a line of severe thunderstorms that will move east and be capable of strong winds, large hail, and quick spin-ups of tornadoes, which means it will be imperative that you have multiple ways to get warnings tonight as we head further into the nighttime hours. So again, just because we don't have a tornado warning in effect for Red Willow County, there certainly is the potential that that line of storms could still produce some quick spin-ups of tornadoes. We're going to head back north here, zoom in a little bit for central Lincoln County, as that tornado warning runs till around 10 o'clock. Rotation is in the vicinity of the town of Brady, and this storm has a history of producing tornadoes. It is continuing to move east at around 25 miles per hour. So we've got about another 13 minutes on this area of concern, which is located just about north of the town of Brady, or within the vicinity of the town of Brady. I'm going to switch radar sites here just real quick so we can kind of just give you a good idea of what this line of storms is doing. And now that we're getting further into the nighttime hours, it's really the southern edge that is starting to become more of a concern. And that was actually a question mark earlier tonight, was the southern extent of these storms. And the fact that they are ongoing right now, they're going to move east, and the instability in south central Nebraska will certainly be enough to sustain them. It's just going to be a matter of whether or not they can fully tap into that instability and continue to produce 60 to 80 mile per hour wind gusts and possible tornadoes. And by all accounts, that certainly does appear that it would continue to be a possibility, and we're going to continue to have to track these severe thunderstorms as we head further into the nighttime hours. So again, a recap here for you: a tornado warning remains in effect for Lincoln County, for east central Lincoln County, including the town of Brady. That runs till 10 o'clock as we have continued to see radar indicated rotation just to the north of Brady, continuing to move. Now it's right on the edge of this tornado warning. Again, just to the north of the town of Brady. We are going to continue to track these as we go through the rest of the night. But with rotation starting to weaken just a little bit there, north of Brady, and with no tornado warnings elsewhere, we're going to take this moment to step away, go to break, and then we'll update you here in about 2 to 3 minutes, hopefully. All right, thumbs up here. Welcome back. They are going to allow the tornado warning to expire for central Lincoln County. So that's going to expire at 10 o'clock. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning that will run until 10:15. 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail a possibility with that storm. New update coming in. And that's on our severe thunderstorm watch. Okay, so just to recap, we have this tornado warning is going to be allowed to expire as of the top of the hour. Severe thunderstorm warning continues for Lincoln County, Frontier County until 10:15. And then we also have our severe thunderstorm warning for Red Willow and Decatur counties that runs till 10:30. Ping pong ball size hail, as well as 70-mile-per-hour winds possible with this southern edge of the storms. Tornado possible tag on it, so we will continue to monitor it as we go through the rest of the night. So again, severe thunderstorm warning for Decatur and Red Willow counties until 10:30. Ping pong ball size hail, 70-mile-per-hour winds a possibility with these storms as they continue to move their way off to the east at around 15 to 25 miles per hour. Severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect for numerous areas. And for those of you watching on KFXL, we're going to send you hopefully here to break pretty soon. Over on the NTV side of things, we will be rolling into NTV News at 10 coming up here in just a few minutes. Keep it tuned here. We will keep you updated.